Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentleman podcast for Thursday, March 18th. I'm your host, Scott Labrie, and joined alongside me, as always, we have the big cat, Tyler Sund.
Hello.
Hello there, sir. How are you today?
I'm doing very splendid today.
Great to hear, great to hear. And also, rounding out our trio, we have all day Eric DeShane.
Good day, sir.
In the house.
All day in the house.
Hello, yes.
And today's topic is brought to you by Tyler. Tyler, you wanted to talk about doing another movie pitch, and we're going to talk about it for another 2.5 hours, right?
That's right. Yeah, at least 2.5. So get your popcorn, get your beers, and listen to some terrible movie ideas. Yeah.
No, what was your kind of thing? You just wanted to have us kind of pitch a dream kind of movie kind of thing?
I like how the three of us were similar, but we're different in a lot of aspects with like films and comics and stuff. Yesterday we talked about like documentaries and stuff. Blah. But I was thinking, like, what would it be like? Like, say, because you guys are very creative. I'm pretty creative, I will admit. What would it be like if you guys were given, like, just say, you know, like, you guys are the Russell brothers. Here's $285 million. Make your project. We're not going to jump in and, you know, have creative control. You have full creative control on whatever you want. You can have any actors you need in it. You know, I know this is not really a big topic. I don't know what my obsession is with coming up with movie ideas and the Star Wars thing, but I wanna hear your guys' thoughts and just see how different, how creative it is, because I love people's creative ideas as much as I love my own, you know, and I love my ideas and I think they're the best. But I also really love hearing everybody else's ideas. So I want to hear what you guys would come up with, and any genre. It can be on a comic that you want to see brought to the big screen, a book, or just an idea, or anything. What would it be? It doesn't even have to be a movie. It can be like a TV show. It can be whatever you want it to be. Whoever wants to go first can.
Yeah, I mean, mine's nothing overly specialized. My thought was just, I find genres kind of died off nowadays is like the sports comedy kind of genre. Like last one I can think of that was really great was Dodgeball. And everyone loves that still, right? It's been a few years since then. So I really want to bring another idea of that back. Like I've always pitched the idea, especially with Tyler. I mean, we always talk about this. It's like a stupid little paintball movie. Was what we always talked about. Is something we should try to make in film. But that too is kind of went to the ringer a couple times. Like this can't really work. Do whatever we can. So I always float around the idea of like a rec league movie instead, like a little volleyball or hockey, basketball rec league, something like that. Then this that idea of the whole sports buddy comedy movie like that, like it's not around anymore nowadays. I really want to see that again. So idea of like me bringing on, like, you know, like I love basketball as one for sure. So like if I could hire anybody, I'd hire Trey Parker and Matt Stone to write it. Yeah. So no darn well that would be a very funny and witty movie for sure.
Oh, especially how they mastered their craft now.
Oh yeah, like now would be great. Like because that would be my dream writers for that. Like a director, I don't know. Like nowadays, when you want to do a funny movie, you have to get like Seth Green's. What's the Adam?
Seth Green.
That's Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen and his crew there. Like
gotta have Kevin Hart in it.
Yeah. Like all stupid shit like that. Like, okay, well, I don't know who I would cast for any of that stuff like that. So I definitely pitch out and stuff like that. But yeah, that'd be all I would want to see. Would just be another sports comedy movie like that, and just kind of pitch it out and see what we can get done with that. Because I have no idea who I would hire as a director who would be good for that. But I don't know, just something just to do with that. I don't know.
Okay. Well, what would be like a basic plot line of this movie? Like, how would it go? Like, just a rough idea. Oh,
I have no idea. No? I never know. I know I want to see that, but how to do it, how to go about doing that, I have no idea.
Right, I just know group goes for the championship or something.
Yeah, because every time I think about writing those kind of movies, you always think of the Hero's Quest idea with that, right? And I always get stuck on like the call to action and your like all the stuff like that. I don't know how to properly like build into the story with that. So like, oh yeah, this would be a fun thing to do, but how do I do that? I don't know. I'm not that kind of I don't have that kind of creative outlet, so I don't know. So yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. So you get the Seth Rogen crew to probably make a paintball video. Get
something like that. Yeah, it'd be some stupid buddy comedy. Yeah,
between
I don't
those.
know.
Yeah.
I can't think of the director's name. He does all the Will Ferrell movies, all stupid movies like that. Adam.
You're thinking of when he does like Due Date, Joker.
Yeah, like that whole idea there with those, because that's pretty much like the go-to nowadays for all those kind of stupid comedy movies like that.
I'll find them.
Judd Apatow or no? Okay.
Yeah, Judd Apatow is one of them, but no, it's
not Todd Phillips, is it?
Not Todd Phillips. No.
He did Old School, Hangover, Due Date.
Maybe I'm thinking of Todd Phillips. Adam McKay. That's what I'm thinking of.
Adam McKay, Stepbrother. He does all the Will Ferrell stuff.
Will Ferrell ones, but like he's also
the other guys. No, he would be good because he does some pretty good action scenes too. He knows how to do action, comedy, keep the things flowing. Like when he made The Other Guys, I don't know. That's a very underrated movie. I don't like Will Ferrell, but I thought, oh god, and I don't like Mark Wahlberg, but they put those two as leads and they feed off each other so perfectly.
Right? Yeah. Exactly.
And you toss in Michael Keaton as the sheriff. I just laughed the whole movie. It was so good. So good. You got The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. Style cops. Yeah, I think Adam McKay would be an awesome.
Definitely him. Like I would have the Trey Parker, my son, writing, and then like having bring on Ryan Reynolds, or bring on somebody who's good with comedic timing, and make a movie out of that. Try to make something with that. But plot points, everything else, I don't know how to.
So you'd make a comedy, goofy slapstick paintball movie.
Yeah, paintball or rec league movie kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'd get my friends on there as much as I can, so I can just have fun filming it, and do whatever I can.
Cameos, get all your friends in there. Hell yeah.
They do. Yeah,
for sure.
I'd be curious to saying paintball. It's like I don't know how that would look like.
I already have ideas for my own.
It's like I guess like you make it maybe like you can get a coach who's like an ex-Marine who's like just like super hard ass or something. And
Tyler written this thing out nearly like a third of the way through almost already. It's yeah.
And then I kind of played with different ideas too, but like the whole gist of it, like this guy, he's like an all-star, and then something happens to him, and he gets fucking screwed over somehow and injures himself, and then he has to just do rec league, and he's just on drugs. His life's falling apart, and he's a loser. He has to rebuild himself. And nobody knows what paintball is, and it frustrates him because nobody's like into it like he is. So, and just go from there. Have his personal life being the main backdrop of the story, and paintball is just his driving force, right? To achieve whatever.
We sat down the one I just talking about this. Like, I would like to see this done, but like I Tyler, because I have no idea how to write a movie or make a script, but it was a funny idea to kind of think about, and it was fun to talk about it the one night and just get drunk doing it. It was awesome.
So if listeners, you want to donate to our fund me to make a paintball movie, it'd be awesome.
Yeah,
interesting. Who would you have star in it? You said Seth Rogen, or is that not really who you want?
I don't know who to pick the star. I would say Ryan Reynolds, because if I could pick anybody, because he can do good, he has good timing with his reacts, I find. So
I don't know. Like a coach role, and he's just a sarcastic prick and just kind of pushes on the team. I
would try to maybe think of someone a little on the younger side, maybe as a lead, maybe like in their 20s or 30s. But who to pick though? I would.
There's so many newcomers that there's so much potential. Yeah,
maybe a Danny McBride or something in there.
A young Dave Franco or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
right.
Interesting.
Interesting. That would be good. Because what is the last good underdog comedy sports movie?
That was my whole point. Like, just don't see those anymore. Like, that's the last one I could think of that was really good.
What'd you say?
Probably a Goon. Probably.
Oh yeah, Goon. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But that one was already 10 years old though.
That's true.
Yeah. It's been a while since.
That's
bad. When did Dodgeball even come out? Dodgeball was the last notable one that I remember.
2007.
2004, it says here.
Oh my god, I was still in high school.
I graduated high school that year. Jeez, that's a long time ago. That's ancient history.
And Goon came out in 2009. 2010, yeah.
Yep. And then they made 2, which I haven't seen yet, but
2013, 2012.
Yeah,
But yeah,
2017, the second one came out, but I haven't seen it.
17, yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, that too. That was the last. Even that too. That was like a pain in the ass to make because that was almost like an independent movie from J. Brasherell, right? So
Yep, it was.
yeah, Lone's last big budget one. I would say Dodgeball.
It's got to be. It's got to be Dodgeball.
Yeah.
What about?
Here Comes the Boom?
Oh yeah, that's
That was
Kevin
kind
Hart.
of a bigger one.
Yeah, I guess I heard that one did pretty well. Hey,
That was actually pretty funny. I enjoyed that one actually.
Here Comes the Boom.
His first like fight, he like eats like a bunch of, I forget what he eats. Like he eats like a bunch of like shrimp cocktail before the fight or something.
Oh god.
And like he knocks the guy out. And he's like, "Are you okay?" And then just like throws up on him after he like, knocked him out. And then that goes viral, and that's how he gets like more fights and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty fucking funny.
Oh my god. You have to go back to that slapstick humor because I don't really see anything that's got that, somebody getting hurt, like dodgeball, like throwing wrenches at people. If you can dodge dodgeball, it's just ridiculous, like stupid. And then whatever, you got that guy that's playing the pirate. Like what's it's gonna be
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah, Alan.
Yeah.
Like it didn't even make sense. And you have to have a little bit of a love story. You got to have that same.
Yeah, you have to have the whole thing. It's a tried and true hero's journey, absolutely all the way through.
Yeah,
because you have the call to action, you have the challenge, you have all the beats, right? But it's just wrapped up in this funny sports movie. It's hilarious, right? So
you guys are forgetting though.
What?
We have Space Jam 2 coming out soon.
Oh god!
Count. Get out of here.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, for my concept, it'd just be hitting the basic beats, but just have fun with it. Like, because nowadays everything's so cynical and so critical about what's being made now. There's just to have a movie that's fun to watch and funny. Like, what's wrong with that, right? So,
right.
Yeah.
So it's like either an empowering movie or it's a political satire or it's
something behind it.
That's just dumb. Have fun.
Yeah.
Speak your mind and just whatever. Like, just go do stupid things. Because nobody's gonna take it seriously as long as you don't take the movie seriously, right? Just enjoy watching it and laugh at stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess that's like also a thing too. Just like having like those kind of slapstick comedies aren't really much of a thing now. Like unless it's a kids movie, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I remember like Chris Farley, man, like him getting hurt was the funniest thing. Like. I don't know. They just don't make
that too was a driving force for what happened with him because he was just known as Fatty Fall Down, and that drove him to depression sometimes, right? So, like I find the same thing nowadays with not Jenny McCarthy. Who's that big McCarthy woman who's in everything nowadays?
Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, that's the same idea with that. It's all like, it's all physical slapstick humor, but it's all the fact that she's a bigger woman, and that's kind of it, right? So. Fatty fall down and this and that, right? So I don't know. It's a good strike a balance between that, I think, but I don't know.
Melissa McCarthy can be like really funny whenever she's like just going like super really nuts and like swearing lots too.
Just what she needs to be. But yeah, it's usually just been the funny kind of comedy with it. I don't know. So
what was the name of that one that she was in? Spy or I Spy or
something? Spy. Yeah.
I think that one was actually really funny. Like when she just goes off on a rant and on a tangent, and like fighting too. Like even when she was fighting in the kitchen, that one scene where she's like with the knife and everything, and they're throwing food at each other. That was intense and so funny because I don't know. I thought she was good.
Yeah, she had like a string of good movies. She had like Spy. She had Heat with Sandra Bullock.
Yes, like, man, there was another one she was in that was freaking hilarious.
And then I forget what the other one was called, but she was in that like one with Jason Bateman as well. Where she's
Identity Thief.
Yes.
Yeah,
that was okay.
That one was kind of funny.
But those two played off each other really well because Jason Bateman very sarcastic douche in all of his movies. So that
was yeah. I don't know. So
that's great. I would pay to see it.
Yeah.
I'm in. Let's do it. Let's go watch a paintball movie. Sweet. What about you, Scott? What would you
So when you posed the question in the chat, I'm like, how am I going to think of something? But actually, something just came up like on the back of my head as soon as you said that, and it was and I've been saying this for a while, and it should have been made by now, and I don't understand why it has been made by now, and that is a buddy cop movie starring The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Ooh, two powerhouses.
And so here's the thing. It'd be like, you have The Rock, and he's a cop from L.A. or Hawaii or something like that, and he does something that gets under like his chief's skin and blah blah blah. He gets transferred to Texas, to some small little rinky-dink town in Texas where Stone Cold is the sheriff there, and they become partners, and you have the odd couple dynamic going on where they don't get along. The Rock's kind of a pretty boy or something like that, used to the high life in LA, and Stone Cold's used to being out in the desert and being a cowboy, all this other stuff, and just it'd be a lot of improv because of course those guys being wrestlers and they like constantly like had to improvise their own stuff for TV all the time. They're good at it and they can talk shit to each other. It would be fucking great. And you just like have kind of like this dynamic where like they're on each other's nerves for a while, but eventually they kind of get on their side. Like maybe I was kind of like thinking about it as have you guys ever seen the Schwarzenegger movie The Last Stand, where he's kind of the sheriff out in like some other kind of small. It's kind of the same deal. Like you just have like I don't know like some Mexican cartel or something like that kind of roll in or something like that, and they're you get into this big shootout and stuff like that, and you can
Fist
maybe
fight.
lots of fist fight, lots of wrestling moves and stuff. Yeah, and you can have like kind of like a backstory like that makes Stone Cold like cool, where like maybe he's The Rock's talking to his other deputy or something, and it's like, oh yeah, this town used to be like a shithole, and then with lots of crime until he showed up and he actually like was able to make it kind of like a chill town and stuff like that. So he's actually is a badass. He just hasn't had a lot to do for a while. So
You tuned everybody in.
exactly, yeah. So that'd be kind of my movie, and then to get to direct it, I don't know. Like I was like thinking, it's like, well, maybe Michael Bay kind of like he made Bad Boys, and this is kind of like a Bad Boys kind of movie. So
Yeah, no, that would be that for sure. Yeah,
I feel like getting Michael Bay to direct a movie, you have to be really careful with him.
Yeah.
You have to have a really good writer on there because it'll just be flashy and that's it.
yeah,
Listen, you have a writer like 13 Soldiers from Benghazi or whatever the name of the movie is. That movie was very good. Michael Bay made it, and it wasn't just like over the top action because it was well written. There's good actors, and he propelled the movie perfectly. That was a very good movie. But just give him $250 million and a shit script, and just be like, yeah, just have action scenes for this part. Have a little bit of dialogue here, and then more action. Like, yeah. But I think Michael Bay, he knows how to do action for sure. Big time.
Yeah, I don't know, like, or I don't know, somebody who's good at like maybe working with people who do improvise stuff a lot. I don't know who that is. But.
Yeah, Michael Bay's a bit of a finicky guy. He likes to stick at the script mostly. He really does.
Actually, when you watch Bad Boys, like he let Will Smith and the other guy,
Martin Lawrence,
feed off each other a couple of times. Like there's one scene actually in the first one where he let them just go for like 5 minutes in the car when they're driving. That whole scene was just basically improv. They're just freaking razzing each other the whole time, and he just like let it happen. So I feel like he would be a pretty good choice.
Yeah. And The Rock worked with him in Pain and Gain, which is one of his better movies.
That was a good movie.
That's a good movie. Yeah,
I forgot about that. That was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do Stone Cold and Rock get along well these days? I haven't heard too much about it.
Yeah, they're. I mean, like they're not like best friends per se, but like
they still get along. There's no like feudal rivalry.
Oh no. Yeah, they definitely. They'll always like have like a lot of times somebody will post a compilation of Stone Cold giving The Rock the Stone Cold Stunner like over and over and over, and then like Stone Cold would retweet it, be like, the good old days. And then The Rock will like reply and be like, he's like, yep, but I'm the one who did it best, or like took the stunner the best.
Yeah,
or something
they just
like
look kind of banter back and forth.
Yeah,
right?
so like they're both like know that they owe each other's success to each other almost, like, right? So, but yeah, I think they're good friends. So
okay, good. Yeah, I was wondering to say that. I'm like, I wonder actually if they're on good terms, but I'm sure you would know if they were or not. But yeah.
So I don't know. I don't understand how this movie has been made already. Like you think it would have came out like 10 years ago by now,
right?
Because maybe now they can afford. No one can afford The Rock nowadays.
Yeah. He can. Well, he's making his own movies now with his own production.
Yeah,
company.
his own company. Yeah, $7. Was it $7?
$7. Yeah, production.
Yeah.
So he left Calgary when he only had $7 left in his pocket. So we really scarred the man, unfortunately.
I remember being a kid, like how you say, like, why hasn't this been done yet? Like, I remember when Arnold and Stallone and Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, why haven't these guys all been in a movie together? Like, what is happening? Like, yeah, Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell were in a movie together, but like, I don't want to see that. I want to see Sylvester and Arnold together in a movie when I was a kid. I'm like, why aren't these guys fighting? You know, like, or Bruce Willis and Jean-Claude or whatever. And then finally, well, when they're like in their 50s now, they made Expendables finally. But yeah, it's like.
That too was like an action star's wet dream. It was like, oh my god, all these stars, all this action, sweet.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that. My brother Jason and I were like, we're going to see this opening night. It was so cheesy and over the top violent.
I love it.
Crazy. It was so good. Then the second one, I will say is arguably better because it had a better story and it didn't have Stallone directing it. So it was like a little more, had more flow and a little more finesse instead of just gritty, freaking over the top gore for all the things, which I do like. But yeah, then the third one, I don't even want to talk about the third one.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. Yeah,
so bad.
Yeah. I just want a scene of the two of them in a bar and they're drinking tequila and they're kind of like getting on each other's nerves, and all of a sudden some group of guys, some bikers or something, start causing trouble, so then they gotta kick all the bikers' ass and stuff.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Would it be R-rated or would it be PG-13?
I mean, I don't know. It probably can be PG-13. I don't know. Like,
it would be if we want to see if it's the demographic that's going to be. It's going to be PG-13.
like,
probably.
Yeah, like if the only thing like to make it rated R would be like, I guess if you wanted to have like blood and stuff in it, like I don't know anything that they would do.
I don't think The Rock would do that nowadays. Anyways, I don't think he does R-rated movies no more.
Yeah,
has he been an R-rated movie?
I think the last one he did may have been what's the one where he's the
was Pain and Gain rated R?
Yes, it was.
It was, yeah.
Yes, it was. Yeah, because there was F-bombs. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was that one. I was thinking the one where he's like that. He's not that informant. He goes to rob like what the hell are they called? Those he's a driver for those trucks. Those trucks carry
Faster.
That's
no,
sort of cool.
Different one. That's another driving one. I think it might. Have
I think it's, but maybe I think it is Pain and Gain. It could be his last movie that was rated R.
I think so.
But now, oof.
Yeah, I'm sure PG-13 would be fine. Doesn't have to be gory. It could still be great.
Oh, yeah. Well, hell, The Last Stand is PG-13, and that one's still violent and funny. I like it.
That's true. Yeah. And you're allowed to say fuck once in a PG-13 movie. You're allowed to say fuck once as long as you place it right. Oh yeah, it'll stand out. Yeah. Huh. Do you have a title for this movie, Scott? What would you want?
No, I don't. I can't think of one. I don't know.
When they're sitting in the bar drinking, would they be drinking like The Rock be drinking his own tequila, whatever he makes, and then
probably
beer, and he's like, "This is better than that girly shit."
Probably he's like,
a real man drinks tequila or whatever.
Just all their products.
Part of the contract when they go to film this, they have to have the Rock tequila in there. Yeah, same thing with Dan Aykroyd and Crystal Skull.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Broken Skull IPAs.
Yeah.
Like, no, you need Termana tequila here.
Yeah. So, I guess I'll go on to mine. You guys probably know what it's gonna be, right?
No,
Big Dick Demon.
That's the one.
We're still going to this thing here, yeah.
Yeah. So for a while, I've had this really fucked up, weird. I'm like, you know what? What would be a movie that's so fucked up that people would have to go watch just to see if this thing was actually a real thing? Would be about this demon that has a huge hog, and he only attacks really bad people and does terrible things to them. So I was thinking the whole gist of the story. So it'd be starring. I've thought of the main actor who would play the main character, just as greasy, kind of like a smart ass, kind of a loser kind of guy that nobody really likes. He's not a bad person, but he's just kind of a scuzzy little guy. Be Michael Cera, probably. 18A hardcore, like R-rated horror film. And then playing this monster hog demon would be probably Willem Dafoe.
What the fuck?
Because it's not his first time playing such a messed up role in a messed up movie. Because he was in that one, what was that movie? Evil something. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to remember what the name of it is. Willem Dafoe. But anyway, the gist of the story is like this guy gets wrongfully accused for raping and murdering this girl because he jerked off in a bathroom when they found the body found on the toilet seat. So he gets arrested and they send him blindfolded to this prison island place where there's like all these totems around the prison colony to keep this demon strictly inside of this prison where all of the worst people like pedophiles, rapists, murderers, all this stuff are being held, and each night the demon comes at night and he picks his victims, and he's trying to find a way to get off this island the whole time. And like every night he comes, you just hear that as he's swinging it. He's coming down the hall and he's looking around for his next victim. I don't know. I thought that would be like one of the darkest, messed up movies, but people just have to go see it to believe it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
A big dick demon. Yeah.
Big demon. That's what I would do. Because there's enough horror films, but there has to be something like totally outrageous. I'm trying to think of a movie that was so outrageous. What's like the last really messed up? And you know who I would probably get to direct?
Oh,
They'd be the guys that made Evil Dead and Don't Breathe. Like when they made Evil Dead, you guys seen Evil Dead remake?
the remake? No, I haven't seen the remake yet.
Oh, holy fuck, man!
Mhm.
Like you want to feel queasy, and it is messed up. They go full tilt on the gore
Mhm.
on that one. And it would have to be these guys making this one because they don't shy away from that stuff for sure. It'd have to be them, I think. I would highly recommend that one. You want to like not impress a girl when you take her home to watch a movie? Yeah, put that one on. Holy man. Yeah. Great film.
Last movie I think that it really got under my skin, and it was like awful to watch, was like the Human Centipede when that first came out.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck were they thinking making this movie, man? Like, what the hell?
I can't believe I forgot about that one. I think I must have like subconsciously pushed that one out of my memory because
I think I got maybe a few like halfway through it, I think, or not even that. I'm like, no, I'm out. I'm this is gonna fucking destroy me for life. I'm out.
yeah, I ended up finishing it unfortunately.
Yeah.
It got really messed up. That one's you guys want to watch something really truly disturbing? Well, and then they made like more after that.
They made two more, I think, one or two more. Yeah.
The second one was like a guy who was inspired by this doctor. He's like a movie director.
Oh my god.
His own Human Centipede. And he's not even like a surgeon or a doctor, and he ends up like making like this. He wants to make the longest human centipede, and I never watched it, and it's all in black and white too, because I guess the gore content would have made it like beyond NC-17.
Wow.
So not a theatrical release or anything. It would have went to be like just a like a private sale. Like no distributors would have picked it up.
Yeah.
Put it in black and white, kind of like what they had to do in Kill Bill, Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
The whole clan there, the crazy 88s or whatever,
Yeah.
come and attack Beatrice, and they had to go black and white because otherwise it would have had a hard NC-17 rating, and they wouldn't have been able to go to theaters.
Wow.
So then the third one was, I think, in a prison colony. They make all these prisoners like the world's largest human centipede. Yeah,
Jesus.
Ugh.
good stuff.
Yeah. That's
Good.
the one I can think of, like someone that's a messed up movie for sure. So yeah.
Definitely.
Give it that.
Yeah, but that's what I would do. That's what I'd make. I think. Michael Cera, Willem Dafoe, a fucked up horror film. Yeah, that's what the gist of it. Was that half an hour worth or what?
I
No?
thought you were going to go more detail than that. Okay. No.
Well, I mean, I totally could, but I mean, the people that are listening, be warned. Yeah, I don't know. Like that's basically what it would be. He'd have like a calling. He'd be like, "I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna fuck you, and then I'm gonna kill you." He'd just like say it in that Willem Dafoe voice as he's coming down the rows and stuff. And then the next morning, someone's like, "Oh my god, they got Billy!" And he's like face down, ass up. It's just like he's just like, "Oh, like fuck!" And he's like trying to get out. And he's at the gate, shaking. He's like, "I'm innocent. I don't want to get fucked to death." He's like, "Get out of here!" And he's trying to figure it out. And then he finds like this old book somewhere, and it's like an old, like that island was an old home for a witch coven where these witches were banished to and slaughtered and raped. But before the last one was killed, she summoned this demon to protect them, and he was like just this nasty, terrible fucking thing, and he ends up killing all the people that, you know, raped and killed all these witches and stuff. So they couldn't defeat it, so they kept it on that island with these totems using, like, whatever, who knows, some other kind of religious magic that's not, like, I don't know, I'd have to do more research. But I don't know all the different magic styles there are, but I'd figure it out.
So strange. So strange.
Right? But
Okay.
thought
I want to share you guys an image, a cursed image. I'm sending it on Discord here.
Yeah.
Because as Tyler was talking about his big dick demon, I was like looking up like, what movies has Stone Cold been in? And not a lot. But I found one movie called Knockout, where apparently he's a retired boxer training a kid who gets bullied at school. And the problem is that they changed his facial hair. And to just
Oh my god,
on the
ew.
chin. I'm like, what the hell is this?
fuck.
Ew.
Doesn't even look like him anymore. Like,
Stone Cold pervert.
Oh, the beard is what makes him Stone Cold Steve Austin, man.
right?
Yeah.
Without the beard, he's like a used car salesman.
So weird. There you go.
Holy
That's our thumbnail. It's gonna be him fighting the big dick demon.
okay. Can't wait to see what you come up with. By the way, you have the best thumbnails.
Oh, thank
If
you.
your thumbnails made for your own YouTube videos, look up Scott for you. Oh yeah. What do you think's the best thumbnail that he's made so far, Eric?
Oh, probably the Red Dead video, hands down.
The Red Dead? You think so?
Oh, that's a great video. That's a great one. I love it. Yeah, if not that one, then the Ask Us Anything one last week was really good.
Which one? Sorry.
Ask Us Anything. The Jeopardy one that you made, yeah, that one was really good.
It's one of my favorites. I made that my cover photo on Facebook. I could not get enough of that one. I'm like, where the hell did you get these pictures from? And they all fit perfectly. And the fact that you posed for yours was so
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Just put my camera up on my bathroom cabinet and put it on the time delay to take a picture. Pretty funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They're all
Okay.
good. There you go. That's we're at time here, and yeah, it was a fun little episode.
That was bad. Okay, now you guys have to vote. Listeners have to vote.
Yes.
What movie would you go and see? Would you go see The Big Dick Demon? Would you go see The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin? Or would you go see Eric's paintball movie?
Let us know. Let us know.
Let us know, yeah.
I already know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you like the podcast, like it here on YouTube, subscribe as always, and share with your friend as well over on Spotify, Google, Apple, all that jazz. And like us on Facebook, and message us on there if you have any questions for Ask Us Anything Mondays and that sort of thing. And yeah, that's gonna do it. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow for weekly wrap up.
Adios.
See you guys.